It's too early in the morning for that. It's too early in the morning for that type of bullshit. But that's how we starting our day. That's how we starting our day, real raggedy. That's how we starting our day, real raggedy. It's too early in the morning to be raggedy. But that's how we starting our day. Real raggedy. That's how we starting our day right there. That's how we starting our day. I said that's how we starting our day. Real raggedy. We starting our day like that right there. Real raggedy. That's how we starting our day. Raggedy. We starting our day. It's too early in the morning to be raggedy. But that's how we starting our day. It's too early in the morning to be raggedy. But that's how we starting our day. And another thing. It's too early. It's too early in the morning to be a dumb motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Okay. It's too early in the morning to be a dumb motherfucker. Touch your neighbor and say, it's too early in the morning to be a dumb motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. But a lot of what I'm getting ready to talk about, it's a cussable situation. It's so profane. It's too early in the morning to be dumb. Okay. Woo! This is what I don't like. You know, it's a lot of things that I don't like, but this is one other thing that I don't like. I don't like when I done took a long time out of my day to construct a long text message. And then the person that you send the text message to, they ask, what you mean? What happened? It's too early in the morning to be a dumb motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. I just text my supervisor on my weekend job. It wasn't really long, but it was long enough. Okay, it was long enough. And it had all the who, what, when, where, and how. Everything that you need to complete a subject matter, to complete a paragraph. Ooh! I really would rather not deal with him because there's something wrong with him. I could tell there was something wrong with him from at the gate. Day one, I could tell there was something wrong with him. Ooh! What happened to the supervisors that got intelligence? Huh? These jobs just hire anybody and make them a supervisor, a manager, a director, based on who they know. The buddy system. And a lot of people, they don't have common sense anymore. They don't think. They don't put on their thinking cap. You know, when I was in school, when I was a little girl, the teachers used to tell us all the time, put on your thinking cap. I never took mine off. Thinking is old-fashioned for this generation right here. They don't think. A lot of them do not think. They don't have any intellect. And I sure do miss that in society. It's not a whole lot of intelligent people. We got a lot of dumb motherfuckers. Just walking around, driving around, looking the part. A lot of empty suits. Do you know what an empty suit is? We got a lot of empty suits out here in these streets. Behind these desks and things. Warm and seats and chairs and things. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. All right. Now that I got that off of my chest, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to deal with some race car drivers here and there. So we may have our conversation interrupted. I'm pretty sure that we are going to have to be subjected to some reckless race car drivers here and there that's going to interrupt our conversation, but we're going to do the best that we can, because unfortunately this is what we have to deal with. This is Monday morning. We're still early in March. I just came from Walmart, and I sure think it's a shame that a lot of the Walmarts, why do their stores be so nasty and unorganized? They making too much money for the stores to be nasty and unorganized, and you got trash all over the floor and things, and the employees walking around looking at me and things instead of looking at brooms and mops and things and looking at their work to put on the shelf and things. There's a whole lot of that going on nowadays. I'm going in a lot of these Walmarts. I just went to this one in Mississippi. That's my second or third time, and things. So I had to give me some more Lysol, because I had to disinfect and things, because COVID-19 is still walking around, even though a lot of people are in denial about COVID-19 still walking around and things, won't go home and things. I think COVID-19 is a nigga. Don't need to go home and things. Don't get too comfortable in things. And things and things and things and things. Look at them race car drivers. Already raggedy in the front. It's always those people whose car is already raggedy. You already got your bumper hanging down and things, and you're still driving reckless. Make it make sense. I think we need to do a whole series of make it make sense. Because a lot of this stuff is not making no sense, and I need it to make sense. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get into our conversation. So, a lot of you may already know that Sweetie Pies, the show, you remember the show in the restaurant, Sweetie Pies? Miss Robbie, her son, they had a show on Oprah Winfrey's network, Sweetie Pies. And Miss Robbie's son, Tim, is real roguish and hateful and low down and greedy, and reportedly he conspired. He was the mastermind. Now here goes somebody riding on the same speed as me, riding on the same. I gotta see who this is over here and things. And then you got one over here coming all. There's something going on in things. I gotta investigate this. Okay, that's a white man being nosy and things. Let's see who this one is. Somebody that don't have good sense, a nigga, just coming all out into the street. So you gotta watch them, because a lot of them, I think they're trying to run insurance scams, and they'll hit you on purpose and pretend like it's your fault. You got to see a moving car. You got to move aside. That's just like a lot of these people. They'll walk right into the path of a moving car. If you don't see the car or the truck or the minivan or whatever the case may be, I know you got to hear the motor of that vehicle. Okay. See, once again, common sense. And then a lot of them, they're trying to run insurance scams. Yeah, they want to get paid and things, and take shortcuts to get the check and things. But anyway, back to what I was saying. See, we always got these heathens that's interrupting our conversation when I'm out here in these streets. We always got these heathens, these diabolical heathens, interrupting the conversation and things. Okay, let me start back with my talking points. So yeah, Tim, Miss Robbie's son, he was low down and hateful, roguish, and Just always into something with those childbearing hips. I don't trust no man with childbearing hips. I've never trusted a man with childbearing hips. It's something wrong with you when you got childbearing hips and you are a man. Oh, I used to have a manager that had childbearing hips, and he was an older man, and he was so low down. Oh, that was a low down snake in the grass. An older man with childbearing hips. Something been going on with you when you got childbearing hips as a man. I think you've been throwing them legs to the moon and things. Yeah, getting hit from the back and things. Yeah, that's what them hips develop from when you get your legs up in the moon and get your legs around somebody's shoulder blades and things. Yes. But anyway, Tim and his childbearing hips, they're going to spend the rest of their life in prison. And somebody going to enjoy them hips. Somebody's going to enjoy those hips. They're going to enjoy them hips. Yes. And Miss Robin, either she's in denial about having a garbage ass son, or she might be just like him. Maybe he learned everything that he knows from her as it relates to cooking and business and being low down and scheming and scamming and things. She got some little sneaky eyeballs and things. So I got a feeling she love him no matter what he do. And I know that's part of being a mother. You love your child unconditionally, but at some point you got to love your child from afar, and you got to be able to say, look, enough is enough. You know, that's just like God is love, right? But at some point he said enough is enough. Yeah. And Tim has been in and out of jail for a lot of his adult years and younger years, and he's been so hateful towards women. I really don't think he liked women, but because he don't want to come clean about his sexuality, I think he really bisexual. I really think he's bisexual. But, you know, he want to seem like he's so macho out in public. In the public, he got this public persona like he's so tough. He want everybody to think he's so tough, you know. And he's so macho and bravado and all of that. So, out in the public spectrum, you know, he was always with women. But look how hateful he was with the women on the show. And you remember when he was with Jennifer Williams. I wonder what Jennifer Williams' ex-husband Eric is with that knot on top of his head and things. I really like Eric. He was very funny. he made good entertainment. Do anybody know what Eric is? Eric Williams. He's real entertaining. I need to find Eric and things. See what's his status, what's going on with him and things. So, yeah, he was very, very hateful towards Jennifer. And Jennifer, she sure dodged the bullet. You know, and Janae, his baby mama, and them other women that he was with, they dodged the bullet. Because he could easily hire a hitman to knock them off too. He probably thought about it. I'm pretty sure he did. Especially as much hell that Janae gave him, and he gave her plenty too. I'm pretty sure he had thought about it. And he had put up a life insurance on Andre, and then he lied about it. And his name was all over the paperwork. But see, that's the thing about some of these slick people. They think they so slick and they got all this street sense, but they don't have a lot of common sense and a lot of book sense. It all goes hand in hand. Okay, you can't have one without the other. So, you remember Tim's brother Andre's daddy, he was killed. It's a whole lot of suspicious deaths in that family. Okay, Miss Robbie's husband, Tim's daddy, he got murdered. Tim's brother, Andre's daddy, Miss Robbie's other son, he got murdered. Now here go Tim murdering Andre, and there's probably some more murdering done went on in that family that I don't know about. And I've been thinking about it. I said, wonder, I really don't know the whole details surrounding Tim's brother, Andre's daddy, his murder. But I wonder did Tim have anything to do with that. As much as he did not like Andre, he hated Andre. See, Tim wanted all the money to himself. Tim was jealous. He wanted his mama's love all to himself. He wanted the business. He wanted to inherit the business. He wanted to be the second boss. He didn't want no other bosses. He wanted everything for himself. And he couldn't stand when, and I think that's so childish. He couldn't stand when Miss Robbie, his mama, would show Andre some affection and consideration. He didn't even want her to have a soft spot in her heart for Andre. And you know, when Miss Robbie's house got robbed, Tim, I think it was Tim, but he plotted on Andre and made it seem like it was Andre. I think it was Tim. And he was just being so low down to Andre. And I just hate that Andre didn't get to beat the hell out of him before he died. I just really hate that he didn't get to beat the hell out of Andre before he died and things. And man, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I wish that Andre had got a chance to beat the hell out of him before he died. Yeah. At least get one good lick in. At least get one good lick in. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame that he didn't get to beat the hell out of Tim. At least pop him upside the head. Oh, I gotta pee. I gotta pee so bad. I gotta pee so bad. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can go use the bathroom. I really don't like to use public restrooms. Oh, I gotta pee so bad. But anyway, I'm gonna try to hold it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But yeah, it's a shame that Andre didn't get a lick upside Tim's head before he died. Yeah. And Tim was being so low down to Andre. He was being so low down to Andre. And there go one of them race car drivers. There go one of them race car drivers. Driving reckless. Driving reckless. They really need to, they need to make those Challenger and those Charger. The people that drive those Chargers and those Challengers, they need to make them have a special permit. They really do. They really do. They shouldn't even be street legal. But anyway. Anyway. Yeah. It was just horrible what Tim put Andre through. And he conspired to kill Andre and set him up and plotted on him with that stripper. And she had seemed like she had a low IQ. Seemed like she had a low IQ. and she was a stripper from Memphis, right? I don't know where the actual shooter was from. I really don't know where he's from. But that was real dirty how they did Andre. That was real dirty. That was real dirty. And I commend his mom for really sticking to fighting for justice for Andre and not being intimidated by, you know, Miss Robbie and Tim's celebrity status and their influence and their fans and everything, you know. And I think it's really a shame that it doesn't seem like Miss Robbie was really showing Michelle, Andre's mother, any kind of consideration, you know. And even, you know, even though she loved her son Tim and everything, you know, it's look at that race. I'm so sick of that race car driver right there. I'm so sick of that one race car driver. And look at him all in behind that other person, riding their bumper, and they ought to just slam on their brakes all of a sudden and teach them a lesson. I'm sick of them. It's no need in it. Okay, I'm gonna try not to even talk about that. I'm gonna try my best not to even talk about that. I'm gonna start writing some letters. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start emailing and calling the hell out of somebody's telephone about this. I'm sick of it. Enough is enough of this. We're going on 4 years of this. They started this when outside opened back up after the lockdown. I'm sick of this right here. It's like I'm being terrorized every time I come out here in these streets. Stupid motherfuckers already don't know really how to drive. And then you add speed to it. You add speed to it. That makes it worse. Whew. But anyway, thank God we got the highway patrol out here now helping the police. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I hope they stay out here. I hope they stay out here long term. Yeah, all these reckless race car drivers. I don't know if they're gonna target them. They need to. They need to add some helicopters. Add some helicopters so they can follow them. They can't get away from the helicopters. And some drones. Yeah, put some drones out here. Some high-powered drones to follow them. They can't get away from them helicopters and drones. Yeah, follow them. Follow them. While they're racing and carrying on. It's time to stop this. And something as simple as putting speed bumps. Even if you had to put them all over the city. Okay, put some speed bumps down. And some of those roundabouts. Okay, it's a whole lot of things that can be done to curtail all this reckless speeding. Okay. Got all these speed limit signs like this one, 45. They go 85 down through here. Here go another race car driver, another challenger. I'm so sick of these cars. And look like every one of these heathens got one. I'm so sick of looking at it. And I used to like that car. I can't stand that car now. A bunch of demons. And when I see that car, that's all I think about is a bunch of demons. A demon behind the wheel. A demon. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. But I'm going to say this before I get back to what I was saying. This is 45. This speed limit on this street is 45. I think I'm the only one that be going 45. I really do. I think I'm the only one that be going 45 on this street. Everybody else going 65, 85, 100, and 1,005. Okay. But one thing about it, God has a way to slow them down. And sometimes he'll slow you down where you can't get back up again. And maybe that's what some of them need. So getting back to what I was saying, this Monday morning and things. This early Monday morning and things. Getting back to what I was saying, there go another one. I don't understand this. Now they done got their tax return money. Why is there so many raggedy cars still on the street? They going everywhere but to the repair shop. They passing all these repair shops and things on both sides of the road. They going everywhere but to the repair shop. They going to the crab. They gonna make sure they go to the crab leg shop. They gonna go to the cell phone store. They gonna go to the beauty supply store to get some more hair bonnets and things, and them ugly ass wigs and lashes and nails and things. Why they don't go to the repair shop? I'm so sick and look, here go one right here. All the front part pieces of their car hanging down and things. Pieces of their car hanging down and things. I said, come on. I want you to see it in things. Look at the front. Look at the front hanging. Look at the front hanging in things. I don't understand why everybody wants to be raggedy in this generation and things. Why do everybody want to be raggedy? Oh, what happened to the classy generation? A lot of them done died. A lot of them went to jail and things. Oh, I can't stand this raggedy generation. This raggedy. Hood rat. I don't like it. Ooh. It's very rare that I see some classic cars cleaned up and riding on trues and bows and things. Woo! But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Yeah. Justice has been served for Andre. Tim will never get out of jail. Him and his hips, they are gonna spend the rest of their life in prison. And he still will not stop lying. He's a habitual liar. He still won't admit that he killed Andre. He set up Andre to be killed, rather. Might as well say that's the same thing. He set him up, but he might as well have pulled the trigger. And his dumb ass was trying to get the insurance money and was calling the insurance company trying to get the money, and then they wouldn't pay it out because they figured that he had ran some scams. So he allegedly and reportedly tried to file a lawsuit against the insurance company. Okay, if he say he didn't take out the insurance policy, why is he filing a lawsuit against the insurance company for not paying out the policy? Make it make sense. See how he lie? See how I can't stand liars. That's a terrible, terrible attribute to have. That's a terrible demonic spirit. It's a diabolical spirit. I can't stand liars. And once I find out that you're a liar, I don't have nothing else to do with you. I don't have nothing else to do with you. Once I find out that you're a liar, away from me with that. Okay? I can't stand liars. And Tim is a terrible liar. Terrible liar. I was looking at a documentary last night concerning the white man in South Carolina, the Murdaugh. I forgot his first name. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are familiar with that situation, whereas the white man, he was a lawyer, and he had been stealing from his own law firm millions of dollars, stealing from his clients and lying about it, and then he gonna say that he had an opioid addiction for all them years that he was stealing. Ooh, a lie don't care who tell it, just as long as it get told. Look, coming in my lane, coming in my fucking lane, this big ass truck right here. Damn, I cannot get this damn phone to go the other way. I cannot get this. Oh, and then there go that son of a bitch cut in front of me. Oh, why won't this thing go? See, I need a smarter phone. Look at this thing. All of these heathens acting a fool. and I can't get it on the video. All these heathens in front of me acting a fool, and I cannot get them recorded. Look at Satan running defense for him. I need to get some tags, and I bet most of their tags is expired. Well, I want the thing. Ooh, look how the phone acting a fool. Look how it's acting a fool. It won't even go in reverse. And it was a bunch of them cutting in front of me. A bunch of them cutting in front of me, trying to cut me off and cause a crash. But anyway. Ooh, I be glad when God put a stop to these heathens. I be glad when he put a stop to them. I'm praying every day that he'll put a stop to them and get them up out of here. It ain't nothing but a bunch of demonic, diabolical motherfuckers. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Drug addicted trash. That's all it is. That's all it is. And see, they so angry. I think they angry because things are not going their way, and they can't get them drugs like they want them, and they got to go to their jobs, and them jobs gonna pop a drug test on them, and they gotta wait till after they get off their job to get back to them drugs, and that's making them mad. That's making them mad. They don't want to go to no job, no way. That's making them mad. That's making them mad. They can't steal this money like they want to. That's making them mad. And you know, a lot of people, when they get mad and miserable, they like to take their frustration out on other people. I think that's what a lot of this is all about. Coming all in your lane and driving reckless and hateful. Yeah, they mad because they can't sit down in the middle of them drugs all day and got to go to their jobs and things and pay these motherfucking bills. Yes, they mad about it. Mad about it. Driving and biting down on their bottom lip and things. Mad because and I bet they be so hateful at their jobs and low down the whole fucking day. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing and things. But anyway, I'm just so glad that I don't drive like that, and I don't have to be mad and hateful going to the job that I signed up for, and they can't quit. They can't quit because they want to show off these expensive houses on Facebook and things and on Instagram. They want to pretend like they living their best life, and it's killing their pockets. Yes. But they try to make it seem like, oh, they living their best life. They so rich and things, and it's a lot of pressure on them. It's a lot of pressure to pretend like you got the bag and you don't have it. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. Look at that one. Look at that one coming over here in my lane. It's a lot of them riding 2 lanes. And they're trying to normalize this, riding both of the lanes. This is crazy as hell. And but anyway. Woo, I just thank God that I'm not satanic. I thank God that I'm not a satanic beast like a lot of these folks is. They satanic. There's something wrong with them. And I think that most of them are related. There go another race car driver. I think most of them are related. You know how these men be swinging their ding-a-ling all over town and things, and ain't telling these folks that they related and ain't claiming their children. And then the children grow up all over town looking just alike. And some of them start dating and fucking. Don't even know their brother and sister and things. It's a shame. And then don't forget about a lot of these folks be sister and brother fucking. Some of these people, their dad is also their uncle and things. Ain't that how it go? I think so. Or their uncle is also their daddy. Something like that. But anyway, let's get back to Tim and things. Yeah, Tim. And child, I seen somebody had did a video yesterday on YouTube, and they had gave an update about Janae. You know, Tim, they got another raggedy car, get all that shit hanging on off of it. Ooh, just look at them. Just terrible. Ooh, this is terrible. Child, yeah, somebody had did a update on Janae. Janae, she celebrated her, I think her 6th wedding anniversary to that big old bodybuilder. Oh, Janae, she's strutting them little skinny legs all around that big shoulder blade, that big muscle bound man. I would say that he good looking, but he ain't my type. He ain't ugly, but he ain't he ain't. I wouldn't consider him good looking. You know, he'll do for her, but he sure is not my type. I ain't never like no real muscle bound, big old, incredible hook looking dude. I think those muscles. You know what I think? I think most of these guys that's real muscle bound, I think they got little penises. So they try to offset and make themselves feel better and big by lifting them weights and getting big. So, that make them feel better, and then, ain't nobody really gonna know until they pull their, pants down. And, they'll make excuses for that, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that's just what I have always thought. I just really think, I suspect, I can't prove it, but I suspect lots of these guys that's real muscular, muscle bound, incredible hook type dudes, I think they got little penises. But anyway, that's their business if they do. I don't have to deal with it, thank God. And Janae, she got her a big old muscle bound, incredible hook looking dude that she married, and they got a little boy. He looked just like the dude. And Janae's oldest son, he looking just like Tim. And I said, I would just not like that if I get a history with old crazy psycho type of dude, and then my child looking just like him. I gotta be reminded every time I look at him of the daddy that's a lunatic. That's why some of these kids get beat up by their parents, cause the mother, she can't stand the daddy, and then every time she look at him, they go looking like the daddy, and she just get in a rage and don't let him do nothing wrong. They get beat and abused and things. Yeah, they get beat up and abused real bad. Look at them reckless drivers right there. Look at them reckless drivers. I can't prove it, but they go pothole. I can't prove it, but I'm telling y'all, I really think a lot of these people do all this reckless driving because they want them drugs, and they can't use them drugs and go to work. Some of them do. Some of them do, but a lot of them, they know that they got a strict policy on their job, and they might pop a surprise random drug test on them. So they don't want to take no chance because they got that high-ass house note to pay. They can't afford to get fired. They can't afford to get sick. Oh, hell no. They got to pay all them high-ass bills. So they say, well, I ain't going to use no drugs till I get out of work. And then they be agitated. These drug addicts, they get real agitated when they don't get them drugs. Slamming doors and things. And if they slam doors, can you imagine how they have to drive? And they be fiending for the stuff. Can you imagine? Okay, here come the first responders. I don't know what we're going to have to do. I think they going the other way and things. Yes. One of the heathens causing problems. One of the heathens causing problems. One of the heathens is causing problems. They look like the fire department / paramedics. Somebody got burned up the other day, a whole family. And then, of course, they set up a GoFundMe. When you don't have any insurance, you got to be very careful. And every time we have some cold weather, we got some people that get burned up, a whole family. Look like somebody needs to be a light sleeper and then be able to smell the smoke and wake everybody else up. That's a liability when everybody sleep hard. But I thought a lot of these people don't go to sleep no more. So how did they get burned up? I don't know. The whole family. It was about 5 of them. So that's a whole lot of donation that's gonna need to be made. I think I think in a situation like that, the city will feel sorry for them and just donate the caskets and things. You know, one of them little cheap coffins. Ooh, and things. But it was two little children, two little underage children, and I think an adult of a sister. The woman, one of the women, she survived. I think she was at work when it happened. That's how she survived. And it was her sister and her brother-in-law and her daddy. Her daddy was on life support, and they was trying to keep him on life support to donate his organs, and then he died. So that's a big funeral. I wonder if they're gonna bury all of them together, have a funeral, have a funeral for all of them together. That's so sad, isn't it? Isn't it, child? You just don't know when the Lord will take you up out of here. And yeah. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I was thinking about, I forgot his name, but it's Miss Robbie's nephew, I think. The little skinny dude that worked at the restaurant. And I forgot his name, but Tim had beat him up too, or jacked him up by his collar or something like that. And he was just bullying so many of them. I don't know if he ever put his hands on any of the girls at the restaurant, but he sure was a big bully. And I bet a lot of them in the family, they probably glad that he got locked up, because that's the only way they could escape the terror that he was causing. And Miss Robin, she'd take up for him all the time. He couldn't do no wrong in her sight. And then when she would chastise him, it seemed like it hurt her to chastise him. And then she forgive him right quick and let him just do whatever he wanted to do all over again. And, she closed down one of the restaurants. And she made a statement saying that it was the city. They needed to get that land. I don't believe it. You know what I think happened? I think Miss Robbie closed that store to be able to get the money to help Tim pay his lawyer fees, because she was thinking he had a chance to escape prison time. Ah, push it. Push it. Push that button. Support button. Push it. Stupid bitch. Push it. Oh, as I was saying, yeah, Miss Robin, she probably gonna find a lot of stuff in Tim's stuff if she had the courage to ramble through his stuff that she did not know about her son. Child, whew, it's just a mess. It's a mess with Tim and his evil self got going. It's just a mess. But anyway, that's pretty much what I want to say about that. And whew, it's a shame. Okay, you guys, we had some technical difficulty, but I'm back. Hello, Brandon. You say you off to work. Have a great day, Brandon, at your job. Hello, Daily Positive Affirmations. Hello, Sandra Jean. Hello, thank you, Ginger. Alex Murdaugh. Yeah, I saw that. He was a terrible liar. That was a very interesting documentary that I watched about him and his family last night. And I think he got what he deserved too. Yeah, 2 consecutive life sentences for his wife and for his son. That was slow. Oh, that man, he's sick and diabolical. Yeah. Daily, you say Tim just seems so evil. He sure does. He sure does. Ugh. But you know what? It's a lot of people out here just like Tim. Yes, it's a lot of them out here just like Tim. And you know, it's just sad that that's just just how it is. But yeah, I think this will drive Miss Robbie into being a recluse. She's probably pretty much done with being a public figure, and she's already up in age, and this is probably gonna cause her to grieve herself for quite a while. And that's her only son. That's her only child, I should say. So, she's going to spend a great deal of her time traveling back and forth to the prison, seeing him because she love him unconditionally. I think she love him like she does because he probably, like I said previously, he reminds her of her husband, his daddy, And that's how a lot of these women are. When they crazy about the daddy, whether the daddy is alive or not, they will spoil the child and just let them do whatever they want to do, and they just love them unconditionally, and just let them just do whatever. And I think that's what it is. I think she really is crazy about Tim because he reminds her of his daddy, her husband that's passed. But it's a shame how he embarrassed her and exploited her business. And this is part of her legacy as well as his too. And it's a shame that he doesn't have the courage to admit his wrongdoing and at least try to right some of his wrongs. He's gonna take that lie to his grave, and that's just gonna hurt him even more. God will show him some grace and mercy if he at least will confess his sins and turn from his wicked ways. But he probably gonna be all in prison being wicked, still trying to run scams from behind prison walls, all on the computer, still running scams, more than likely. And I don't know if he has any money left in the bank. I think they should give that to Michelle, Andre's mom. Yeah, I really do. And if she hasn't already, I think Michelle, she should file a wrongful death lawsuit against all of them, all four of them. Tim, Terica, the stripper trash that helped plot against Andre and set him up, and the killer. And even though he don't have nothing, whatever he got, still file a lien against it, and make have the judge make him go out and get a job and pay anyway, whatever he can. And that foreign guy that was the insurance agent, yeah, she should file a wrongful death lawsuit against all of them, and Miss Robbie. Yeah, include Miss Robbie, because like somebody else on YouTube pointed out yesterday, I was looking at their video. Andre had pleaded with Miss Robbie and told her that he was afraid of Tim and he didn't feel comfortable going to St. Louis. So she encouraged him to come on over there anyway. And she didn't really try to provide any safety and security for him as it relates to Tim being a bully. So she pretty much facilitated that environment, that dangerous environment for him. So I think Michelle, his Andre's mom, she should file a wrongful death lawsuit against Miss Robbie also. Hold all five of them accountable. Yes. And it's just disgusting how Tim plotted to murder his own flesh and blood, his own nephew. My God. His brother's son. Which makes me think he probably hated his brother. And it might have had something to do with him being killed. Yeah, he's diabolical. Tim, he's diabolical. But anyway, him and his childbearing hips, they're going to spend the rest of their life in prison. And that's exactly where he needs to be, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion. And I wonder if Janae is going to have her son to go visit um, Tim in prison. I wouldn't. I would not. And I wonder if she allows Miss Robert to have any visitation with him now, or if that situation is still kind of strained. But I certainly would not. If I was her, I'm usually not the type of person that is okay with these women keeping their child from their dad. But in this situation, I am not okay with Tim having any kind of access and influence over that child. Oh, it's enough that he's already carrying his DNA. Okay. And he might grow up to be diabolical too. So Janae, she got to keep an eye on him and watch him and get him some therapy and try to help purge that DNA up out of him as best as possible. Oh my gosh. But he's a cute little boy. And it's sad that he has Tim for a daddy. But the good thing about it, as far as we know, that's the only child that Tim has. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. Hmm. We don't have to worry about a whole bunch of more little Tims running around here and growing up to be diabolical too. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have to say about that. And Dayla, you say you agree with it? Yeah. I doubt Janae will let her son see Tim. Yeah, this. I usually am not an advocate also of people getting their lick back, but this is Janae's time to get her lick back. All of that hateful, low down stuff that Tim did to her, he can't do nothing about it. She can get her lick back. She can get her lick back now, and he can't do nothing but take it. Yeah, she should do a documentary. She should write a book. She should go on endless interviews. Yeah, all on the radio, all on the TV. Hey, what about doing a reality show? Living life without Tim, surviving Tim. Yeah, yeah, all of that. Yeah, I think she should do all of that. Yeah, and you know, he sure put her through a lot. He put her through a lot. And she's very happy. She seems to be very happy with her husband now. And it's really good that she was able to, find love, real love, after all of that hate with Tim. Oh, I don't even know how she laid down with him and had those childbearing hips thrusting in and out of her, pumping a baby inside of her. Oh, I bet it looks terrible naked, big and tall with childbearing hips, looking like a woman and a man at the same time, a big tall woman and a man at the same time. Oh, all he needs is a wig. And he probably had a couple of those in private. I'm pretty sure when Miss Robert went over to their house to clean it up and put his stuff in storage, I'm pretty sure she found a couple of wigs. But he probably told on the telephone from behind prison walls that it was one of them sluts that he was hanging out with. They left it at the house. And it was his. See, he's a liar. There goes those lies again. There goes a lie. He'll never admit that the wigs belong to him. But anyway, I got a feeling he had a couple of wigs. And he put them on in private a couple of times. Yeah. But he's terrible. He's terrible. Tim is terrible. Yeah. And I've never seen his bottom teeth. What's up with his bottom teeth, Dalen? What's up with his bottom teeth? I never paid attention to his bottom teeth. What's going on? What do they look like, his bottom teeth? I never paid attention to his bottom teeth because his childbearing hips was getting so much of my attention. I don't know. Oh, child, he's a mess. He's a mess, and I bet he's been a bully all in that prison. I bet he's been such a bully in that prison, and probably got those little guys giving him money and giving them food and commissary and all kind of stuff. I bet he's been a bully, and he's mad. I bet he's so mad that he's not gonna get out of there. So he's fighting them. He's kicking their butt, and probably he seems like the type that'll probably be forcing them to have sex with him and suck on him and let him thrust them and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, ain't that terrible to be locked up with him and have to endure all of that? Oh my gosh. And you can't say nothing because he'll beat you up because he's so big. He can overpower you. Yeah. I bet he is. I bet he's a mess in prison. And now that he know that he's never gonna get out of there, I know he's taking out his frustration on all those little guys. Of course he is. Of course he is. And fighting some of the little jailers and stuff, the ones that he think he can overpower. They probably got to write him up and spray him with mace all the time. And see, we're not gonna know about it because that's a private matter. And unless Miss Robbie tell us, and she's not gonna tell us. But I'm pretty sure all his little friends and some of the family members that was fooling with him, they probably done cut him off. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And yeah, he's a mess. And that's the end of his terror. On the outside, at least. Yeah, that's the end of his terror on the outside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's probably terrible in prison. I bet he's causing so many problems. I bet he's causing so many problems. Yeah, he thought he was so smart. He could outsmart everybody. And just a mess. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this live. And you all, my wonderful real subscribers and real supporters, thank y'all so much for donating to me. If you would like to donate, you're welcome to do so. My cash app is $Karmica Boom. And you all have a great Monday and the rest of the week. I went to Walmart a while ago and I saw this tote. Oh, child, I've been buying so many totes. And I think I'm going to use this one. It was like $6. I thought that was a good deal. So I'm going to put my makeup. I got a lot of makeup. I'm going to put my makeup in that tote. And my sunglasses. I got a lot of sunglasses. So I said I would use that for my sunglasses and my makeup and things. So before I go to sleep, I guess I'll pack that up. And, you know. So I got a whole lot. I think this week I'm going to wash my pots and pans. And, I got a big box from the U-Haul place. And it's like double walled. It's real heavy and sturdy. So I'm going to put my pots and pans in there. And I got a few other things to do. And then probably this weekend I don't know, maybe that last weekend I might break my bed down. I don't even feel like dealing with that bed. And, I got a lot of books and magazines. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might have to get another tote to put all them books and magazines in. I think I do need to get another tote for those. And, I was telling somebody yesterday, I don't understand these people that's always moving all the time. And then they have real heavy furniture. And I know I do a lot of moving, but I'm talking about from house to house to house. Okay. My situation is a exception. I'm talking about these people that be buying houses and don't stay there long, and then they move to another house and can't get somewhere and sit down. That's who I'm talking about. I don't see how they can do it. And I always got to wrap all this stuff up and that heavy furniture over and over and over again. Man, bye. I said, look, that's a lot of work. Packing and moving, that's a lot of work. And then when you think you done packed up everything, you find something else. And I've been telling myself while I've been here, don't bring nothing else. But every time I go to Walmart, I'm bringing some more bags. Every time I go to Target, I'm bringing some more bags. So I done got a lot of more stuff since I've been here. And I said, look, after this time, I'm going to get me a house. I'm going to buy a house. After this move right here, I'm buying a house. And I'm going to be done with moving. I'm not going to be that type of person. Every time you turn around, I'm moving to another house, another state, another this and another that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Even if I had a lot of money, like a lot of these people, to pay somebody to pack everything up for me and move it for me, I don't even know if I want to do that. That's just too much. That's too much changes. It's just too much. I don't see it. And I know a lot of people that do that. Always moving, always moving, packing up all this stuff. Get somebody else to do it. Huh. Yeah. But anyway, child, I've been so tired. And then, whew, seems like when I go to sleep, I'm not getting all my sleep. And I'm not really being disturbed like I was. Thank God. Thank God. Knock on some imaginary wood. Huh. Thank God. But anyway, um, you all have a great day. And we'll talk again real soon. Okay? We got somebody else to talk about this week. I forgot who it is. It's somebody else. But before I go, I want to mention this right here. Tokyo Tony. Do y'all know Tokyo Tony? Black China's mama. Tokyo Tony, she missed her calling in comedy. She would do real good in a comedy show or a comedy series or TV show or something like that. She is hilarious and she's not even trying to be. That woman, she be having me laughing so hard. And somebody had posted a video of her and then she funny looking. That adds to the funny factor, okay? And somebody had posted a video of her recently. You know, she can't stay in the shade room and a lot of the blogs. So so she was in some store and she set her phone somewhere in front of her and she backed up her butt into the camera and she started passing gas. And every time she passed gas, she said, this for the shade room, this for this person, this for that person. And I was trying not to laugh, but I had to laugh because she is so funny to me. Okay. And then she kind of goofy with it and funny looking. Man, let me tell you, I was in the bed 4 o'clock in the morning the other morning laughing so hard at her. I had tears coming out of my eyes, real tears. I could not believe I was laughing like that. And the video kept playing in a loop. It kept looping. And that made it worse. That made it worse because that was so funny to me. And ordinarily I wouldn't laugh at nothing like that, but because of the way she did it, and then I'm looking at how funny she looked, man, that was so funny to me. And I'm thinking about the way she really cannot stand them blogs. She really she can't stand the blogs unless it's in her favor. Now, if it's something that's in her favor that they're talking about, she okay with the blogs, but otherwise, she can't stand the blog. She can't stand the blogs. And she was just backing her big butt up into the camera, passing gas. And then she like, that's for the shade room. And then and then she'll do it again and she'll say, that's for such and such. Oh my God. It was so hilarious. And at first I wasn't even intending to laugh at her because I thought it was gonna be something real stupid. Okay. And I was not expecting that. That woman is, she is hilarious. And then she's so funny looking. She's so funny looking. And I gotta talk about this person. I've been trying my best to not do a video about them. And then when I think about doing a video about them, I'm like, I gotta wait because they always doing some extra stuff. And LaTruth, and Brianna. Child, Brianna, she done went and got another. She said that LaTruth was a flying monkey. Now she done went and got another flying monkey. Her baby daddy was a flying monkey. She likes the flying monkeys, but she act like she don't like the flying monkeys. And now the dude that she with now, he's supposed to be in some kind of Wu-Tang movie. I ain't never heard of him until she got with him. And now she done got his name tattooed on her wrist. And makes me think that she was messing with him the whole time she was married. She's still married. And she all over in Jamaica with the man and her baby. She already got the man in her house. Like a lot of these women that's moving too fast when they leave the other dingaling. I think that's terrible. I think that's terrible. And then she's so childish. She's so childish. That's why she like having all them children. Because she got a lot in common with her children. She's childish. And the only thing that she can do is to provide as a mother, she can play with them. She can dress them up just like their little dolls. She can take them out to eat. Childish shit. Childish shit. As far as, forgive me, Lord, for cussing, as far as nourishment and sitting down and being still and being a mother, she don't have those type of qualities. Okay. And then she always got her titties in front of her children's face. She always get naked. And I think that looked terrible, that jailhouse tattoo of that lion. It looks like her children done drew the lion on her ass. And why would you put a picture? Oh, that picture of that lion. It bothers me. It triggers me. It looked like a little cartoon character on her ass. And I'm like, why would a mother, a grown mother, lay down and let somebody tattoo a picture of a little cartoon lion? It looks like a little cartoon character of a lion on her ass. And she loved going to the beach. She loved getting naked and showing her ass and around her children. I'm so glad I never had to look at nothing like that on my mother's ass. Okay, matter of fact, I can't even tell you what my mother's ass looked like. Because I had a decent mother. I had a respectful mother. I had a responsible mother. You should never see your mama's ass. Ooh, but this generation, they show their children their ass. They show their children their pussies. They show their children their titties. Ooh, throw the whole generation of these mamas, mammies. They're not mamas. Throw the whole generation of the mammies in the garbage. Ooh, it's just sad. It's just sad. Diabolical. It's diabolical. Ooh. And then I can't stand her teeth. She talks like a horse. Those veneers. Oh my gosh. Where did she get them from? Target. Where did she get them from? Amazon. Where did she get those teeth? And LaTruth also. I can't stand to see him eat nothing. Oh, and he always eating something. And he chews like a horse. His mouth going to the side like a horse. And oh, I can't stand when he get on the camera and eat. Oh. And he won't let Tupac rest in peace. I'm a big fan of Tupac. And I feel so insulted how he keep on comparing himself to Tupac. And he's obviously paying people when they go out in public to pretend like, oh, I think you Tupac. It's so corny. It's so whack. And Brianna told him that. Oh, that's so corny to be clout chasing off of a dead rapper. Oh, and his music, like Brianna said. Now, Brianna tells lies, but one thing, two things that Brianna, well, three things. Three things that Brianna did tell the truth about. He is looking like a flying monkey, okay? And a horse at the same time. And his music sucks ass. And he always trying to push and promote his music. His music is trash. And then you got them stupid ass sluts in the comment section that think they gonna have a chance to ride his dick and suck it too. They always say, "Oh, that sound good. Oh, sing for us." And I can't stand when they be pushing him to sing on his live because he can't sing. Oh, his music is garbage. And he done went out and made videos for the music. Damn, as if it wasn't bad enough. And then he done got with another slut that looked just like Brianna. Oh, he got a type. In other words, he got a type. And how you gonna call yourself a god when you're attracted to sluts and trash? Huh? Make it make sense. Anyway, but that's a mess. Him and Brianna. And Brianna, now she done created a petition. She want her fans to try to get his page shut down because she feel like he got his fans attacking her and harassing her. Oh, they so childish. They so childish. And this is not gonna end well between him and her. And see, he's evil. He's another Tim, but he try to be slick. He try to be slick. He try to make people